A warm rotisserie chicken looks like the simplest possible dinner shortcut. From the outside, it looks like one ingredient. The label often tells a longer story. Most rotisserie chicken is injected with a solution before it ever reaches the rotisserie. This is Grocery Science. Today, we look at what is really inside rotisserie and pre-cooked chicken. Plain chicken naturally contains very little sodium. Rotisserie chicken often contains far more. Both are technically chicken. Their sodium and ingredient profiles can differ enormously. By the end of this video, you will read that chicken label very differently. Rotisserie chicken remains a genuinely convenient protein source. The label tells you the details. Most rotisserie chicken undergoes a process called injection brining before cooking begins. Brining reduces moisture loss during roasting, helping the chicken stay noticeably juicier. A typical brine solution includes salt, sodium phosphates, sugar, and concentrated chicken broth. Some seasoned rotisserie chickens list 16 or more ingredients on their full label. An independent consumer testing organization compared rotisserie chicken sodium across 10 grocery chains. Labeled sodium ranged from around 250 to over 460 milligrams per serving. Plain, unbrined chicken naturally contains only about 50 to 100 milligrams of sodium. One retailer explained listed sodium represents a maximum possible amount, not a guaranteed exact figure. Laboratory testing sometimes found actual sodium levels running lower than the labeled maximum. Not all grocery stores are required to provide nutrition labels for in-store rotisserie chicken. Asking store staff directly is sometimes the only way to get ingredient and sodium information. Injection brining is standard practice across nearly all commercially sold rotisserie chicken today. A package can legally say all natural while still containing an injected salt solution. Current USDA rules allow the term natural if a product contains no artificial ingredients. Salt, sugar, and broth all qualify as natural ingredients under this specific regulatory definition. That small print, enhanced with up to 15% broth, means paying for added liquid weight. Some testing has found injected weight gain reaching as high as 30% of total weight. That added weight means shoppers pay premium meat prices for a portion of salt water. Checking for a percent injected solution figure on the label reveals this hidden weight. This natural label pattern applies broadly across many types of poultry products, not just rotisserie. Comparing price per pound between enhanced and unenhanced chicken reveals a meaningful cost difference. Sodium phosphate is frequently used in the injection solution to help retain moisture. Some researchers have raised concerns about cumulative dietary phosphate additive intake over time. This research remains an active area of study, and phosphate additives remain broadly approved. Some stores offer unenhanced or minimally processed chicken options for shoppers who prefer them. An ingredient list showing only chicken, and perhaps salt, indicates a genuinely unenhanced product. The percent solution figure and full ingredient list remain the two details most worth checking. Carrageenan, derived from seaweed, is sometimes added to brine to help retain moisture. Carrageenan binds water within the meat, helping the injected solution stay locked in place. Some animal studies raised questions about carrageenan and digestive tract inflammation at high doses. Regulatory agencies, including the FDA, currently classify carrageenan as generally recognized as safe. Checking the ingredient list directly remains the only way to confirm carrageenan is present. Maltodextrin, a starch-derived thickener, sometimes appears in rotisserie chicken seasoning blends. Hydrolyzed casein and isolated soy protein can also appear as flavor-enhancing seasoning components. These protein-derived ingredients function similarly to other free glutamate-based flavor enhancers. Checking for soy protein specifically matters for shoppers managing a soy allergy or sensitivity. Monoglycerides can appear as an emulsifying additive within some seasoning blend formulations. Plain roasted or unenhanced chicken generally carries a much shorter, simpler ingredient list. Choosing a plain rather than heavily seasoned variety generally means fewer added ingredients overall. Different seasoning varieties can carry meaningfully different sodium levels within the same store. Comparing plain and flavored options side by side often reveals a clear sodium difference. Seasoning choice remains a practical, controllable factor within any rotisserie chicken shopping decision. Rotisserie chickens are often kept warm inside plastic packaging under heat lamps. An independent consumer testing organization tested rotisserie chicken samples for phthalate compounds from packaging contact. Phthalates were detected in most tested samples, with a couple of brands notably higher. Phthalates are studied for potential hormone-related effects, an active area of ongoing research. This testing found real variation across brands, meaning exposure levels are not fixed or universal. Food safety experts recommend removing chicken from hot plastic packaging promptly after purchase. Transferring chicken to a glass or ceramic dish reduces prolonged contact with heated plastic. Food safety guidance recommends eating hot rotisserie chicken within about 2 hours of purchase. Refrigerating leftovers promptly helps prevent bacterial growth in previously cooked chicken. Nutrition experts generally recommend limiting rotisserie chicken portions to around 6 ounces daily. Independent testing results can help inform which specific brands to prioritize or avoid. Packaging-related concerns are a separate category from ingredient and sodium-related concerns. Removing the skin significantly reduces fat and calorie content in a typical serving. White meat is generally leaner than dark meat across most rotisserie chicken products. Understanding these patterns lets you choose rotisserie chicken intentionally, not just by convenience. Despite sodium concerns, rotisserie chicken remains a genuinely strong source of lean protein. A typical 3-ounce serving provides roughly 22 grams of protein. Dietitians often describe rotisserie chicken as a genuinely practical whole food protein choice. Leftover rotisserie chicken can be shredded and used across multiple meals throughout the week. Chicken bones can be simmered afterward into a flavorful, homemade broth base. Pairing rotisserie chicken with vegetables and whole grains creates a genuinely balanced meal. Compared to fast food or delivery, rotisserie chicken is generally a more nutritious convenience choice. Rotisserie chicken is often quite cost-effective when compared per gram of protein delivered. Weighing sodium concerns against overall convenience and protein value helps guide a balanced decision. Overall, rotisserie chicken remains a net positive convenience choice with a few specific caveats. Check sodium content, check the full ingredient list, and decide whether to remove the skin. Choosing an unenhanced or lower sodium option supports meaningfully lower overall sodium intake. Transferring chicken into a separate container promptly reduces prolonged contact with heated plastic packaging. Pairing chicken with a generous portion of vegetables creates a more balanced overall meal. Removing the skin before eating reduces both fat and a portion of surface sodium. Rotisserie chicken often costs comparably to raw chicken, while saving significant preparation time. A few extra seconds reading the label can meaningfully change what ends up on the table. Knowledge about ingredients is not about fear. It is about informed, confident choices. We started this video with a simple, golden rotisserie chicken. Behind every rotisserie chicken is a brining process built for moisture and flavor, from the facility to the lab and onto your family's table. The evidence shows sodium content and the natural label loophole are worth checking closely. That understanding gives you a real choice, rather than just a convenient one. At Grocery Science, we examine food through evidence, not to generate fear. Coming up, what is really inside microwave popcorn, ketchup, and common condiments? Thank you for watching Grocery Science. Stay curious, stay informed.